That's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This open.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Like 20.
Let's go, dude. Go.
12.
Stop it.
Hey, orbit.
Check 9, check 9. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55.
We're good, we're good.
Here I come.
Hey, Charlie.
Here I come again. 55 is my guy, 55.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 30, 10, 5, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Go ground. Ground. Ground.
From the gun, here's Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Budda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
Stand 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's the former Ram. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, shoot.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. They're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Goff now to throw. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Gurley on the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
They run. It's Gurley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Cardinals. Todd Gurley, 85 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing again is gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers?
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the... ...23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
These two teams all tied after one. From just shy of midfield, Murray, it's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Sheds off the tackle. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. His throw caught at about the 5. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to rifle one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now this throw caught left side. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Gone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over he's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Murray going to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal?
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. All day, baby. All day, all day.
Now Murray again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Ruled out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
Right. 44's to Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
To throw again on second down. Murray escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Obama.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion.
Hey, lift.
54.
Lift. Is that?
The final shot before break here. Gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Murray now, buying time to his left. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Murray throwing on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Down the time. Everyone got 4.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 for 1.
Here's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Goff now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Now it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd and 10, Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to go up top, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
14.
Gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Ric Flair.
Mike, 55,
Hey, Echo.
Eat.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Being chased out left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throwing now is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick them. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
54. Mike, 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Heavy?
Goff now looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Throwing again on second down. Murray, he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
We go, 76, 76. Hey, orbit.
Here we go, again.
Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Hey, kill.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Kid, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, LA. A big play there in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
You draw quarters. Two.
Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner? You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, versus win, no win, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today. So for the Rams, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.